Making a pattern instance independent. Here I have a component pattern of these bolts. So I can come down to the component pattern in the browser bar. Now, I can go down and hit the plus sign on the component pattern, on the little arrow sign to show all the elements. The first element I cannot make independent because it is not dependent on anything. So I have to come down into my second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So let's say I choose the sixth component here. I right click, I come over here and say independent. And so now that is an independent. It has a little red cross down here to show that that is independent now of the rest of the pattern. You can see when I pick on the pattern, this one doesn't show up. Now, at any time I want to come back and I want to bring it back in, so I can actually manually delete this component if I want at this point by right clicking and say delete. But I could also come back to it and right click and uncheck the independent. When I uncheck the independent, now it's part of the component pattern now. So I can kind of take it out and manually delete that component if I want by making it independent, or I can bring it back to be independent on the first item. So remember, this is a dependency on this first item. So to make a pattern, you're dependent on that first item. So I can make a pattern instance independent by picking on the item as long as it's not the first one, right click and saying independent. And now you can see when I choose my pattern, it is not part of the component pattern. So this is making a pattern instance independent.